Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to make the spiked granny stitch. So this stitch is based on the regular granny stitch, and you do multiple rows of the same colour to create this kind of rippling spike look as you go. So to create this stitch you're going to need a foundation chain in multiples of 4 plus 3 plus another 2 for your turning chain.
So to start the spiked granny stitch, we're going to be making a double crochet in the 5th chain from our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. Now your turning chain does count as your first stitch, but we're working in the 5th chain. The 4th chain from your hook counts as a skip stitch, and so we're going to just mark that 3rd chain from your hook. So that'll be your starting double crochet. That counts as. Okay, so we just made a double crochet in the 5th chain, and in that same stitch we're going to make another 2 double crochet as well. So we'll have 3 double crochet in the 3rd chain in the 5th chain from your hook. Now we chain 1. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then in the next chain we're going to make another 3 double crochet. So the repeat for row 1 is chain 1, skip 3 stitches, and then make 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, and then make 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay. Chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, and make 3 double crochet in the next stitch. And then when you get to the end of the row, when you have 4 stitches left, you chain 1, skip 3 stitches and make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. So once you finish row 1, we're going to stick with the same colour and we're going to turn. And we're going to start with a chain 2. Okay. We're going to skip the first double crochet and the second, and we're going to start working in this chain space. So into the chain space we're going to make a double crochet. And now we need to make a spike stitch that goes into the middle of our granny square, in spiked granny stitch. So we're going to be working into the unworked chains down here. So we have 3 skipped foundation chains. You're not going to work into the first skip chain, you're going to work into the second. So yarn over into that second skip chain, you're going to make a spike. So push over to the right to the back, so we're going to be working around this chain 1 space. Pull up a loop to the height of your double crochet you just made. Okay, so your spike is on both sides of your work, and then finish as a normal double crochet, and you'll get this spike like this. And then working into that same chain 1 space, make another double crochet, and that is your first spike granny stitch. So if your spike is kind of crossing over it, if you just get a nail down the centre there, and that will pull everything straight. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip these 3 double crochet, and we're going to go straight to the next chain space. Into the chain space, make a double crochet. Now we make another spike. So same again, we're working into the second unused chain of our foundation row, push through to the back, pull up a spike to the height of the double crochet you just made, and finish the stitch as a normal double crochet. And then in the same chain space, so not the foundation chain but the chain space your other double crochet was made in, make another double crochet. And this is the pattern repeat across the row. Chain 1, skip to the next chain space, make a double crochet in that space, then go into the second unused chain of your foundation row, pull up a loop, make that spike stitch, double crochet spike stitch, get my words out. Then in the same chain space, so not the foundation chain but the chain space, make another double crochet, and you repeat that across the row, so it will look like this. Okay, so to finish the row, after we've done this, we're going to chain 1 again, and then working into the chain space, so I've only kind of marked that stitch so you know how your stitches count. So you're going to work in the space between these 3 double crochet and your turning chain. Into that space, make 2 double crochet. So you don't really need stitch markers for this stitch, which is nice. Oops, I should have left 2 loops of my hook there, because now we're going to change colour. So I'm just going to grab my second colour, and we're basically going to be repeating rows 1 and 2 but in a different colour. So pull through those last 2 loops, turn, chain 1, and that's the new colour attached. Leave your first colour joined because we're going to pick that back up in 2 rows time. Okay, so row 3. We're going to make a double crochet turning chain. Sorry, no, we're going to make, so chain, oops, chain 2. Working in the next chain space, so we ignore these double crochet, working in the next chain space, we're going to make a double crochet, then we're going to make another spike, but instead of working into a foundation chain, we're going to be working into that second double crochet down here. So you're always working into the stitches 2 rows below. So 2 rows below, the second double crochet of the set of 3, insert your hook, go all the way through to the back, so we're working over that chain space, and pull up a spike, and then finish as a double crochet, and then working into the chain space, make a double crochet, then chain 1, skip to the next chain space. So this is a repeat of row 2. Make a double crochet, go down to the next 2 rows below, working into that middle double crochet, and make your spike stitch. And then push that down and work a double crochet into the chain space. Chain 1. And we're going to repeat across the row. Skip to the next chain space, make a double crochet, then working 2 rows below into that middle double crochet, make a spike stitch, and then make a double crochet into the chain space again, and then chain 1. So repeat that across the row, and then to finish the row, again you're working into the chain space. Okay, make 2 double crochet, We're not changing colour for the next row. We're going to keep the same colour. Okay, we're going to turn. So you're going to work every 2 rows in each colour before you change again. But it is a 1 row repeat. We're repeating row 2. It's just a case of where your colours change. Because in our next colour, we're going to make our next stitch here, and this makes the ripple effect, and that's why we do 2 colours in every 2 rows in every colour. Lord, I can't get my words out today. But it is a repeat of row 2 all the way. Okay, so once you get to the end of your spike granny stitch, you need to make a finishing row. So your last row, whichever piece you do, is going to be a finishing row. So to do that, we turn and we chain 1. Working straight into the chain space, you're going to make a single crochet. We're going to make a spike stitch as a double crochet to give it that height, and then single crochet again. Okay, and the reason we're doing this is so we don't have these large gaps. We want to close everything off. So then we chain 1 and then repeat. Into the next chain space, make a single crochet. Make a double crochet spike stitch in the same place as we have the rest of the rows, and then single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so it's still a granny spike stitch, but we're just making it to single crochet height so we can cover up these gaps, and this chain 1 space does not make, it just sits nicely on top of your previous row. And you repeat that all the way across the row. Chain 1, then single crochet. Make a double crochet spike stitch in the 3rd double crochet 2 rows below, and then make another single crochet in the same chain space. Chain 1, and then to finish the row, in that last chain space you're going to make 2 single crochet. And that's how you finish off the granny spike stitch.
So there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the spiked granny stitch. I would love to see what you make with this stunning stitch. Please do come and show us in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribbit and Stitch. You can find the link beneath this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more crochet stitch guides, free patterns and other crochet hints and tips as well. So thank you for listening in, and I shall see you next time for the next video. Bye for now.